I started fishing at about 4 or 5 years old. And as a child, the funny thing was, I hated fishing. I would go with my dad, and my dad would say, "You sure you want to go? If you want to go, you need to be sure, because we're not rushing back." "Okay, I'll go. And so we would go out there and fish, and it took a long time. "It's taking so long. Why are we taking our time here? I'm ready to go home. I hadn't caught a fish." And then as time went by, when I started practicing law, I started to adopt the fishing practices again because I needed an outlet, a place to reset.
It was great watching Sean grow up and, going to school and watching him try to become a basketball player, even though he tried hard, and you don't want to say to your son, "I don't think that's your calling," but you let him go and go until he just find out for himself that maybe you need to find somewhere else to place your attention.
It was a new experience for me at the College of Charleston. I knew early on that I wanted to go to law school in elementary school because I studied the civil rights movement. I was big on studying like MLK or Malcolm X and a lot of the civil rights leaders, especially Thurgood Marshall. But I really didn't learn what it took to be a lawyer until I got to the College of Charleston. When my mom saw me graduate, man, she was proud. I'll never forget that smile. I was a mother's boy all the way. My family might say I was her tail because wherever she went, I went, but that was my heart. She passed away in 2015, but she had strong values. She raised me right. She would give her all to anybody, and I learned that from her.
I think Sean listened more than the other guys, my other sons, but he spent a lot of time with his mom as well. So I have to make sure that he wasn't getting the soft touch from mom all the time. So I make sure I'm always intervening to make sure that he kind of balanced that as well.
My dad taught me how to be a survivor. My dad taught me how to be a man. My dad taught me how to dress. My dad taught me how to keep my word, because he didn't believe in mediocre work or mediocre values. He said, if you're going to do something, do it right and put your all into it. And those values are something that he still preaches to me every day. When a client comes to my door, I don't take that for granted. I remember when I did not have a client, and I take whatever they tell me seriously because I know the burdens that have been placed on them when they have a legal issue. And it's important that my staff knows how it feels to them. We are capable of handling all types of cases, whether it's catastrophic or minor. We want to make sure that their needs are being met. And when I say the client's needs are being met. Well, I want them to know that I care. I want them to know that I'm compassionate. I want them to know that I've been there. Whatever they're going through, there's some things that I have went through in life that make me understand their problems. And so I want them to know that I'm going to try to do the best that I can to get them the results that I can, that I'm not going to stop until it's finished.